And it's the same thing that's happening here. He's not actually your enemy. He's making sure everybody's fucking worthy. So all these people that think Satan's helping them, no. Satan hates you. Because he hates you even more because you don't love yourself. He has no respect for that shit. You don't love yourself, so you're not worthy of the gifts of Source, Universe, God, or however you want to call it, or even ascension. So the people who want to do fuck shit, he happily hands them the tools that he offers, extra tools to make sure they are not worthy and don't make it to heaven and don't receive gifts. So they told me that's what it's like on the movie Constantine. So yeah, all of the divine, just like on the spaceship, having the male and female counterparts working together as a team to help with us. Each one is very important, helping the ascension of the whole planet and all the people. And I even had nicknamed myself the Fixer, because anytime anybody had a problem, I couldn't help myself. I was always taking over, helping people, whatever and however, to the point like I got exhausted and my body shut down. It forced me to, take care of myself, love myself, and learn to not be a Captain Save-A-Ho. Because that's not what we're here for, to be a Captain Save-A-Ho. We're just a guide on the right path to show them how to do it, but they have to do it themselves. Because in actuality, it doesn't benefit them when you do it for them. It's actually a detriment. And many of us, we are fixers in numerous ways you couldn't even imagine, but we were designed to be that way. We're karma eaters, curse breakers, we're time travelers in more than one way. That many of us we are masters. We came down here and we volunteered to help. And they placed us, there's many of us, we're not only in this timeline, many of us were strategically placed throughout time in certain bloodlines to break curses, because certain bloodlines many of them were responsible for big chunks of making our timeline what it is, all dysfunctional and broken. So we're curse breakers, and we're karma eaters, time travelers, also keepers, keepers of many skills, knowledge, purpose, strategically placed all over this planet like a grid, and anchoring the frequency to help everyone evolve. And it's only temporary. We're not going to be here permanently. That's not our job. We're just a guide, so then they can do it themselves. And many of us, I know for my group, my kind, many of us are chimeras / changelings. For people who already know the knowledge, you'll know what I'm actually meaning. We're actually chimeras / changelings. We're not one individual person or vessel. We're a combination, and that was done on purpose to protect us and to make us even stronger and to resist being killed and all the black magic. And many of us have numerous walk-ins. That was done on purpose too, to be able to carry a higher frequency. And a lot of us actually do have chronic illnesses, and that's because we were placed strategically, and families that had a lot of curses, they were low frequencies, so our vessels had to start out that way. But we had to evolve our vessel by doing the work, being a good person, and evolving our energetic nervous system So that's why many of us have chronic illnesses, because we're upgrading to the new energy. And a lot of the negative issues become dormant. But we could still revert back to a lower frequency, and all the stuff that we had before will manifest again. But then that's also to our advantage, because if anybody does magic, does energy harvest, they try to mimic our frequency, those illnesses or anything that was unbalanced that we process, like emotional issues, physical issues, spiritual issues, psychological, those people, because they're at a low frequency, will manifest all that on themselves. And they even get stuck. Those things that you had dealt with years ago, that's another timeline. These people end up manifesting that timeline, your old timeline, your old psychological issues, your old physical issues, and they manifest it for themselves, and they don't understand that. And they think black magic's being done on them and they have all this bad luck. No. You wanted to be on a path, take on the purpose of someone else because it looked good. Being in someone else's lane is what's hurting them. They're manifesting it. So they're stuck in that now, a higher level of karma, and now they have to work out because they wanted to be divine. Universe is like, okay, you sure you want that? So now they have to process all the stuff you've already processed to survive, to physically be alive. Because if not, their body's shutting down. The mind is breaking and shattering. And then they want to sit in that higher frequency of energy while their nervous system cannot handle it with the energy harvesting. It's breaking them and killing them. They're actually committing suicide. And then not being ready with the new energy coming in and still doing black magic, energy harvesting, they're like fast track of destruction. And then like with my mom, I didn't want to discuss the details earlier because I was trying to protect my mom. When I was about 12, I had attempted suicide. I found all the pills in the house, and swallowed them all. And my dad was really abusive, and he had already went to jail a couple of times for child abuse. And he didn't want to go to jail. He didn't want to go to jail. And he was like, okay, she'll be fine because I wasn't already dead. But I had been throwing up straight for like 4 days straight. I couldn't actually like physically walk until like a week later. But on the first night I was sick, my mom actually did a ritual on me. And she sacrificed a part of her so I wouldn't die. And then she even placed a gold ring on me, one of her gold rings, and she had prayed to the moon. So it binded me to my mom, my life to my mom. And I was binded to the moon. And these people knew that. And because they couldn't kill me directly, they've done all kinds of black magic on me. But I didn't even know. I didn't know that I've had black magic being done on me my whole life. Now that I recognize the symptoms and the manifestations within myself, my psychology, and my environment, that I'm on, I hate talking about it. On my dad's side of the family, that my dad and my grandma were having an incestuous relationship for a long time, even after my dad married my mom, and I was already born, and my brother was already born. And so when my dad joined the military, he was running away from where he lived in. It was a big city. Met my mom. They had me. My grandma was mad that I was a female. My dad was mad I was a female, and my mom ended up being resentful because I was a female. But my grandma hated me, and she had been doing black magic on me, and it affected me my whole life. And it's partly also to who I am. Almost like 95% of females do not like me for no reason. They're very aggressive and mean to me for no reason. Even my own daughter and my own mom. We're to the point where they will like sabotage me, insult me, like in horrible ways, and use me in mean ways. And so I had been under black magic since I was born. And then the guys that the kids' dad, the girls, some of the girls that the kids' dad was dating, and I don't know if his mom also, but she was a sociopath, straight up sociopath. And I would call her Hitler because she can get anybody to believe anything. She was good at talking. She was good with the word magic. She was good with gossiping, getting people to gang stalk. So I don't know if she was doing black magic, but I know at least two of the girls that the kids' father was dating. And they hated me because like he never got over me, and it was weird. Like the girls that he would be with, they would like mimic me. It could be a redhead with straight hair. She'll get a perm to make it wavy. They would dress like me, act like me. And then some of them, like, after, like, I got out of nursing, they all, like, everybody was, like, insulting me for going to nursing school. But then all of a sudden, all these girls started going to like, it was weird. But they were mean to me. So most of all my friends were guys. Like, 99% of them were guys. And I know they were hoping, since I was binded to my mom's life, that when she died, either that would actually cause me to die, or I would get so depressed because of that connection was lost, that I would be suicidal. So they do little tricks like that. Or I would be very needy, and anybody could come in and use me and control me, any guy, any person, because I wouldn't care about myself. And they were hoping I would be lonely, that I would just be willing to accept anybody, which they don't understand. I've been basically alone my whole fucking life because I was the black sheep of my family, of my friends, of my whole environment. I was alone. And everybody was always using me. My parents, for how smart I was. It was just crazy. In the universe, like, I had to learn to not be angry for everybody in my life, including my own family, and the way everything turned out, to not be upset, because like I should already been like a surgeon. I should already be a millionaire like a long fucking time ago. But I didn't get any support. They didn't care if I went to school or not. And I was lucky that teachers cared, where I could they pushed me to get my bachelor's degree. Because of teachers who actually liked me and cared, which I was always teacher's pet though. And I had this weird ability, because I barely went to school since the kids' father's house was a party house, so I ditched a lot. And the fact that I would barely show up to school, and I would practically ace every test, and they thought I was cheating. So I've had all these abilities, and the intelligence, and then even at my high school for the PSAT, not even studying or knowing what it was, being the top 10% of the school. But I never had the support system. Actually, everybody laughed at me and everything when I said I wanted to go to Ivy League school. No one ever fucking pushed me to even go to school. And then plus I had my 2 kids while in high school. They're like, you got to understand, everything was that way on purpose, not as a punishment. You had a path, and there was things you needed to learn about people and about yourself. And it guided you to do what you were supposed to do, to be sitting here at this very moment talking to these people, sending out this message. Because you were meant to reach a certain group of people that you never ever would have, which was true. I'd have been a surgeon somewhere, a millionaire, and I would probably be ego woke if I even cared about spirituality at all. I wouldn't be here. So they were like, don't be angry at anybody. Forgive. Don't forget. Don't go through the same shit, because that would still be considered sin, getting karma by letting people treat you like shit. And being a captive slave-hoe. Sacrificing yourself for other people. That's not our job. So every negative occurrence in your life had a purpose to get you to this exact point right now with the knowledge that you have now and the mental state you have now, so you can share it and do what you needed to do. Even down to my mom's death. That my mom already knew, her higher self agreed to it, and it had multi levels of reasons. With her sacrificing herself for me twice, she burnt up all of her karma. So that meant her coming back reincarnated, that her life, she wouldn't have all the karma. She wouldn't have all the fuck shit. That she would actually have a joyful life. And they were like, don't be angry about that. Don't take that away from her. Don't enforce your own justice. Because the justice she's giving is her karma gets eaten up. They're like, don't take that from her. She saved you twice. And they said it also had another purpose, that you wouldn't forget. You would realize these people, the things they do, this is the extent they take it to. If my mom didn't die, that didn't happen, I wouldn't have known. These people have done it to a lot of fucking people. A lot of people. And unless it happens to you, you're not aware. You can't even comprehend this shit goes on. This fucking energy harvesting, human sacrifice for their own benefit. They have no respect for fucking life. No respect for another human being or creature or life's boundaries. That they just think they could just take it. Like robbing someone's house. Walking in and taking someone's house as theirs, and they think it's okay. They're like, if this didn't happen, you wouldn't have been aware. And then plus, we wanted you to not forget that. What these people did, because some of them are going to try to come back and act like they don't know what happened. Someone manipulated them with black magic. They're going to come back and say sorry. That you will not forget. And let them come back to destroy you. That my mom saved my life twice. And it sealed the fate of the people who were involved. And the message was, enough divine blood has been spilled. And it sealed their fate. And it actually helped our timeline. All these people who died, they did a huge self-sacrifice. And all the divines here, that in actuality, these people can't even do black magic on us. In actuality, it doesn't affect us. But the universe allowed it because we process it. Our body does, our energy system does, our spiritual battle team, our ancestors. It's almost like we build an immune system to it energetically, and we transfer it to everybody else. That's why they can't actually kill us. As long as we stay pure and innocent, we're protected, as they call it, divinely protected. So that's all I have for this one. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope there's a lot more people that get to see it. I don't know when I'll be making videos like cleaning it up, but I will, I guess, eventually. I need to throw some of them on YouTube in the dirty version until later on I could clean them up and actually put music and the graphics and all that stuff. So I hope it helps to uplift you guys and give you a direction to understand some of the stuff that's going on, even though you don't believe a lot of it. Believe it, but at least it'll lead you in the direction that you need to go, because even the wrong answer still leads you to the right answer. And again, it's simple, but it's complicated. And thanks for watching. I don't know, I'm going to play COD Zombies. I don't know if I'll stream that. I'll see. And I'll see you next time.